Hello everybody, it's Diane McCann and welcome to my channel. I wanted to come on today and talking about loving ourselves unconditionally and having compassion for ourselves. Now, we in our day can express many emotions. We can go from anger and rage to excitement, laughter, peace. All of these emotions are different aspects of ourselves. What we can be very good at is only having compassion and loving what we may call the lighter part of ourselves, the the happiness, the love, the laughter. And where we fall down sometimes is when we express, say, anger or rage. We can then be quite hard on ourselves afterwards and feel ashamed or guilty and just not very good about ourselves. But why do we do this? We are made up of so many different aspects. If you look at the part where people express a lot, where you have your darker side and your lighter side, and in between you've got so many different shades of grey. But all of that makes up you. And it's really important that we begin to love every single aspect of ourselves. Really important. Because if we can't have compassion for ourselves, how can we truly have compassion for others? It's so important. When we experience anger, we should be saying, what is this anger showing me? What's underneath my anger? And you'll find that there may be passion or boundaries. Something is there underneath, which is your truth, your paradigm. And someone may be pushing your buttons, and your response is flagging up to you an awareness of, hold on a minute, why am I responding this way? It's because of X, Y, Z. So obviously it's good not to respond with anger in the first place, but when we do, and we all do, because there will be times when we are navigating what I call through the 3D human aspect. And when we do that, it's really important that we learn to love ourselves and have compassion for that element of it. And by truly loving ourselves and having compassion for ourselves is one of the greatest gifts that we can give ourselves, and we will start to raise our own vibration and frequency. And as we do this and we learn to love all of our aspects and different parts of us, we are then able to look at, say, others in our family or our friends in a different way, which again is so important. And I'll give an example of this, which would be, let me give a personal share. So my son was doing something and expressing his anger and not handling it, in the sense of basically having quite a meltdown, which I'm sure as parents you will relate to. Now, when this happened, I could have had the mentality of, why is he doing this? He always has to do this. This is yet something I have to deal with. I'm falling into victim mode. But because I've been navigating with compassion for myself and knowing that when I'm feeling angry, what it's showing me, I'm able to look at my son in a different perspective. And when I do that, I look at him and I say, okay, he's really angry. I'm going to hold compassion for him. Now, what is he teaching me? Because our children are teachers as well. So what is my son teaching me about compassion? He's teaching me to love him unconditionally in this aspect of himself. So if I'm able to love myself conditionally and have compassion for myself when I am feeling anger, I am then able to view, because I've made that connection, I'm able to view my son and his behaviour, or should I say his emotions that he is expressing, in a different way. I don't need to approach it from a place of anger and becoming reactive and responsive. I'm just going to say and observe what he needs to do and tell him that it's okay, and that it's okay to be angry, and I love him unconditionally. You know, we're not just there to love our children when they're on their best behaviour. Our children need to know that we love all aspects of them. And in doing so and mirroring this back to them by our own behaviours, then they are going to learn how to love themselves unconditionally as well. And that is one of probably the greatest gifts that you could give to your child, because it is the foundations of them finding their truths, their beliefs, being comfortable in expressing themselves, loving themselves, holding themselves in confidence and self-esteem. So there's a bit of both in this video. There's some for the adults and some for the parents and their relationships with their child, and also in holding it for themselves as well. So next time you experience anger or a more denser emotion, ask yourself, what is this showing me? Can I love myself in this? Can I have compassion for myself? Can I have compassion for my child, for my husband, for my friends? This is where we're going to start learning and growing and building on the collective consciousness. It's on our own front door, it's in our own homes, and it just starts with compassion. Have a great day, everyone, and drop me a comment and let me know how you get on. Okay, goodbye.